So now that the Windows 7 is fully deployed from the network, let's go back into our domain controller. All right. And from the server manager, click on tools, look for Active Directory users and computers and click on that. From the Active Directory users and computers menu, you can now see that our domain controller name appears on the left side. So click on the small arrow beside and drop that down and go and right click on techakin.com and go to new, go to organization unit and select that, and let's give this organization unit a name. For example, let's give it HR, the HR group within TechAkin.com, and click on OK. So within the HR department, we're going to right click again and we'll click and we go to new. All right, we create another OU, we give it the name users. Okay, uncheck the protect container from accidental deletion and click OK. All right, we've created users under HR and right click again on HR and go to new and create another OU and give it a name computer. Okay, and click OK. So what this means now is that within techakin.com domain, we now have HR group. Within the HR group, we have the organization unit that's going to be manage all our users, all of the clients within HR, and we also have another OU that's going to be managing computers. So all of the computers within HR department will be stored here, and all of the users will be stored here. All right. So now to basically create a new computer, we're going to head over to our Windows 7 and make sure we join the new Windows 7 that we deploy. This Windows 7, we're going to join it to the domain, and we also make sure that that computer goes into computer under HR to make sure that in the future HR computer automatically takes in all of the computer that join to the domain. Right click on computer, go to properties, go to attribute editor, scroll down a little bit and find distinguished name. Okay, click on view and copy the value inside the attribute editor. All right, once you copy it, click OK and click OK. Now the next thing is bring up a PowerShell. Okay, here is the PowerShell, Windows PowerShell. Right click on the Windows PowerShell and run as administrator. Type REDIR-CMP. It simply means redirect computer, and then open a double quote, paste the path that you copied, right, and close it with another double quote and press enter. We have now directed all our subsequent computer that's going to be joining to domain to HR computers. Let's check whether there is a computer joined to a domain right now inside the HR. Click on computer, there is nothing inside, and go to the main default computer also, there is nothing inside. Now let's head over to our Windows 7 that we deployed from the network, this one. Okay, before we can join this computer to a domain, it's very important that you don't forget this step. Right click on network. Okay, click on open network and sharing center. Click on change adapter settings. Select local area connection. Right click on local area connection and click on properties. Go and find IPv4 and select that and click on properties. And in the general tab, you can see that it's obtaining IP address automatically. Now we're going to set this as use the following IP address. We're going to provide a static IP address. Okay, so you need to provide a static IP address. Just name it whatever you want, but in the default gateway, make sure that the default gateway is the server IP address of your domain controller. So for example, this Windows Server IP address has to be the guest Windows default gateway, and it also has to be preferred DNS server entry. Once you have provided a static IP address on your Windows 7 server, it could also be Windows 10 or Windows 8. Go to Start, right click on Computer, go to Properties, go to Change Settings, and as you can see, we're still within the work group, local work group. Click on Change, select Domain, and type in your domain controller name. In our case, it's TechAkin, and click OK. You would have to provide username and password for the controller's administrator account. So administrator, and provide a password. Click OK. So you will receive a message once your guest operating system has been successfully joined to the domain. You will receive welcome to your domain controller name, and don't forget to reboot. You will now reboot the guest machine. So we'll click OK, we'll click OK, we'll click on close, and you click on restart now. All right, once this window is restarted, just give it some time to restart. Let's head over to our domain controller and see if the Windows 7 is now successfully joined to domain and is correctly placed into the right organization unit. So as you can see, this is a techakin.com. Inside our computers, there is nothing. I'll press refresh, and let's go into HR, refresh, and let's click on computer. There you go. We now have the new computer that we just added to the domain right now inside the HR OU computer. Right click on that new computer and click on properties. Once you've clicked on properties, let's go and check the general attributes of this new computer. As you can see, the name is DEV-200. The DNS name is DEV-200, and it's a Windows workstation. Specifically, I want to check the operating system name. It's a Windows 7 Ultimate Service Pack 1. Let's go back into that Windows 7 and let's try to attempt to log in. As you can see, we can now log. It's now part of the TechAkin domain. Click on Switch User, click on Other User, enter the domain controller name, TechAkin /administrator. Let's log in as an administrator of that domain, and let's enter the password. We have joined this Windows 7 to our new domain. Let's go and verify. Click on Start, right click on Computer, click on Properties, and then as you can see, the full computer name is now dev-200.techakin.com, and our domain now is now techakin.com. So this concludes our lesson on how to deploy operating system over the network and how to join that new computer to a domain to a specific organization unit. In our next lesson, we're going to be talking about how to create users, domain users, and how to log in into uh, our new computer with that domain users. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you liked my video, and I will see you next time.